Hello internet and filmmakers of the world. Today I'm going to show you 4 simple ways that you can take a boring backdrop or wall and turn it into something much more interesting with some light. Sometimes all you have to shoot against is like a plain blank white wall in your house or a boring backdrop, and it just doesn't look that good or very interesting on video. So with some creatively placed lights, you can break that up and make it look so much more interesting. So let's take a look at how I got this first setup right now. So what I've done here is I've taken a single LED light panel and I've got it on a C-stand, and then I've got it boomed up in the air and pointing straight down towards the ground. I've also put it all the way up against the wall so that it's really just illuminating this back wall so that we can create some separation between the background and your subject. Another thing I've done to add some more interest is I've clipped a CTB gel to the light to really cool it down and make it look much more blue. But you could add any gel color that you want if you want to spice it up and make it look different, or maybe you just want to leave it plain white. It's totally up to you. On this next setup, what I've done is add a nice dramatic slash of light. And to accomplish that, I'm using my Source 4, which has internal shutters, so I can really dial in the exact shape and the cut of light that I want on my background. But if you don't have one of those, you can use any light that has barn doors, and you can really cut the light again to be the exact shape that you want. Even if you don't have a light with barn doors, you can use flags to flag off the light to still really create this nice slash of light effect. The shaft of light is a pretty dramatic look, so it's something that might pair well with music videos, or maybe you want to emulate light shining in through a window in the middle of the day. This is a great way to do that too. The next setup is using a lamp. Simply throw it against your wall and immediately it adds a lot more interest. If you want your scene to look much more warm, inviting, and like it's actually in a furnished home, just throw that practical in the background and immediately it's less boring. The lampshade creates this nice cone of light coming out the top and out the bottom, and it just looks so classy. So I definitely recommend using practicals in your scenes as well. For the final setup, what I've done is I've taken a gobo with Venetian blinds and dropped it into my Source 4, and now I've got it projecting on the back wall here. What it's supposed to look like is that there's hypothetically like a window in the room with some light shining in through it, and it's creating this Venetian blind shadows on the wall and like a really bright sunny spot on the wall. Now, you could use any different shape or pattern that you want in a gobo. I have different windows, or you can get tree branches and things like that. But if you don't have a light that accepts gobos, that's okay. You can use cookies that also come in all different shapes, or you can cut your own out of foam core or a piece of cardboard or paper or whatever it is, and then shine your light through it to get any effect that you want on the wall. And that's an even cheaper way to go. Now I want to show you guys how I lit myself for each of these scenes and not just the backdrop. It's actually a really simple 2-light setup. So what I've done for the key light is I have an LED light panel with a softbox on it directly above the camera pointed down at my face. And that's providing some nice soft light on my face and a little bit of shadow underneath my chin. The only other light is also an LED light panel, and that is pointing at the back of my head, providing a nice little edge and hair light to make me stand out from the background just a little bit more. There are an endless amount of ways to light a plain wall or backdrop, so I hope I've got the wheels turning and you guys are thinking of even more creative ways to light for your next video. Guys, if you want to learn how to light and shoot better videos, hit subscribe right now. I have so many more videos coming out in shooting, editing, everything like that. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.